Today let me explain you the chapter locus. What is locus? And with some examples, what is locus? Let me explain you the definition with some examples. Okay? This is completely a new chapter for you. Locus. The path through which a point moves in order to satisfy the given condition or conditions is called the locus of a point. So locus of a point is the path through which locus is the path through which a point moves in order to satisfy the given condition or conditions is called the locus of a point. Here I have not written the point. Here I wrote locus, the path through which a point moves in order to satisfy the given condition or conditions. If I say this, you won't understand anything. Let me explain this with some examples. Okay? 1. The locus of a point equidistant from the given fixed point is the circle. The locus of a point equidistant from the fixed point is the circle having radius r. What is this? Suppose O is the fixed point. O is the fixed point. What is the locus of a point P which is equidistant from this O? That means it is a circle having radius r units I said, that is radius is the distance from the fixed point to that point. To the point means the locus of which point we are going to find. I hope this is clear to you. When this point P moves through this line, circumference of the circle, every time the distance from P to O is the same. O to P is the same. So the locus of a point P which is equidistant from O is the circle with radius OP. Okay? Let me explain you one more this with one more example. The locus of a point equidistant from the two end points of a line segment is, let me tell you what is that. Suppose AB is the line segment whose end points are A and B. What is the locus of a point which is equidistant from these two fixed points? The locus of a point equidistant from the two end points of a line segment or two fixed point line segment is The perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector of AB. Okay? If you draw the perpendicular bisector of AB, take any point on this. Let me take point P. This. From P to A is equal to P to B. Let me take a point Q here. Q to A is equal to Q to B. QA will be equal to QB. So any point on this perpendicular bisector, if you take, that point is always equidistant from these two fixed points is the perpendicular bisector of the line segment. Let me write at the top. The perpendicular bisector of the line segment joining the 2 points. Joining the 2 points. That is joining those two endpoints. Let me give you some more examples. What is the locus of a point? The locus of a point equidistant from the two arms of an angle. Two arms of an angle is, what is that? Let me explain and do. Okay. So the locus of a point equidistant from the two arms of an angle. If this is an angle, let me name this angle as A, O, B. What is the locus of a point equidistant from these two arms of the angle? Whenever we say distance, that is the perpendicular distance, is the bisector of the angle formed by these two arms. Bisector of angle AOB. If you bisect this, okay, any point, let me take here P. If you draw a perpendicular from P to OB and from P to OA, if this is X and Y, these will be equal. Any point on this bisector of this angle, if you take, that the distance from that point to these two arms are always equal. So the locus of a point equidistant from the two arms of an angle is the bisector of the angle, bisector of the angle. Okay, let me explain you one more example. Let me give you one more example. The locus of a point equidistant from the given line is, what is that? Suppose a line is given to you. This is line L. If you have to find what is the locus of a point equidistant from this line L, let us take that locus of a point equidistant. Let me take as D. Okay? From this line L, the distance is D. What is the locus of a point? Here, you will have two lines parallel to this line at a distance of D units, one above the line and one below the line. Okay? So, if L is the given line, if you have to find the locus of a point, Equidistant from this line at a distance D. At a distance D is a pair of lines parallel to the given line at a distance of D units, one above the line and the other below the line. Okay, that means let me, for your clear understanding, let me write name M and L. M is a line parallel to L at a distance of D units from L. Same way, N is a line parallel to L at a distance of D units below the line. So, about locus, I have explained you with some examples, and many more are there. If your concept is clear, you will be able to understand and find out. So, in the next classes, I will be explaining you the theorems related to locus and along with some more examples, so you will understand better. Okay, thank you.